for these exercises, we're going to be doing 4 different exercises for 30-second intervals for each exercise, and we're going to be doing them continuously in circuits for 10 minutes. The first exercise we're going to do are called precision jumps. Now this is used a lot in parkour, but it's a great way to, 1, build coordination, build agility, build your jump, and build basic balance. So basically all you're going to do is do a broad jump and then land on a specific point that you have pointed out. Now for starting out, you can just pick a line, something like this, and you want to try to aim your feet to land on that line. And you want to land around the balls of the feet, or a little bit below. And what we're going to do is perform a basic broad jump using the arms and legs at the same time. Lift up the knees and try to stick the landing. And then immediately turn and go back to another point. And we're going to do that back and forth for 30 seconds. Now if you have this down, it's pretty easy. Make it a little more advanced. You can use a curve at first, and this makes it a little bit harder. So you go here, stick, come back, go to another point. Now you can make it more advanced by adding rails and things like this, but for starting out you always want to make sure it's low so you don't injure yourself. And this is mainly for a workout. Alright, then we're going to go directly into the second exercise, moving to a more upper body and core workout. This way we're going to switch muscle groups, and this will help us get a better cardio going. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get in a basic push-up position. This is called a Hindu push-up, or what some people call downward monkey. There's a few other names, but it's just a basic variation of a push-up. You're going to have your arms about shoulder width apart, and the way we're going to start this is we're going to push our hips back, keeping our back straight, and then we're going to drop down to our forearms. You want to go pretty slow you don't want to slam your elbows down. If you need to go to a softer surface, go ahead and do that. But we're going to drop down, and then we're going to dip down with our shoulders. And as we do that, we're going to lift up into an arch, and then we're going to go back the way we came by dropping down and then going onto the forearms again, pushing back up, and then going into a push-up. And that's 1. And so you just perform this motion over and over. And we're going to be doing that for 30 seconds. Next we're going to go into a third world squat. Now I picked this up from Ryan Ford. He really harped on doing this because it's great for building your mobility. So you're going to get a good cardio going and work out the legs, but most importantly you're going to build extra mobility and flexibility so you can perform better on your jumps. You can get higher on your jumps. So for example, things like this makes it a lot easier because you have the mobility to get up high. And so all we're doing is we're going to have our legs shoulder width apart at first. You really want to focus on having good alignment, so your toes pointing out, knees going over the toes, and we're going to focus on dropping the hips and lowering in a squat position. And instead of just stopping at 90 degrees, we're going to go all the way down to where we're basically sitting on our heels. And then we're going to raise back up, do the same thing. Now you don't have to go really fast. Just be nice and controlled, focused on your alignment. And if this is easy, put your hands here, raise the arms up. So that makes it a little bit harder. And then if you want to make it even harder, put the legs together so that you're going all the way down with your arms up, all the way back up. And then we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Now some of us may not be able to go down all the way. That's perfectly fine. Start where you're comfortable, start where as low as you can go. So maybe you can only go down this far. That's fine, just go where you're comfortable and then come back up. So you go here, come back up. If you start to feel like you're falling backwards, then stop. So you go here, you feel like you're falling backwards, stop and raise back up and just keep it at that point. Next we're going to go into an exercise called carry-throughs. Now there's probably a better name for it, but this is what me and my brother call it. And this move is great for, 1, building core strength and also building flexibility. And the interesting thing about this move is that it's actually a really strong indicator when me and my brother are training other people in parkour as to how quickly they're going to pick up their moves or not. And so the people who can't perform this as well usually struggle a lot when they're first getting started. So here's what it looks like. You're going to plant your hands down, again facing in front, your palms and fingers will be facing away from you. You're going to be in a push-up position, and the basic concept is you're just going to walk your legs through. So we're going to carry our legs through, keeping our hands on the ground, and this is where that mobility and flexibility comes in. And they're going to reach out, straighten, and then come back through, leaving the hands planted. Now this is kind of advanced, and once you get this really good, you can just swing through back and forth like so. But if you can't do that, which most people won't be able to at first, find some books or something or parallettes that you can elevate yourself a little bit, so that way you have more space to go back and forth. And so we're going to be doing this for 30 seconds. So those are the 4 exercises we're going to be doing. Now once you finish that last one, that last 30 seconds, there's some loud people over there, just ignore them. Anyway, so we're gonna do those 4 exercises back to back, and once we finish the last one, we're gonna go back to the first one and keep going. Now we're gonna go for 10 minutes. If you can't go for the full 10 minutes, that's fine, take a break if you need to, but just go as long as you can. Now once we're done, we're gonna go to a cool down and warm up, and you can find the link in the description. And again, enjoy this workout, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to click the link in the description below to access and download the PDF of this workout. Want to join the Get Fit Challenge? Again, just click the link below in the description and you can scroll to the bottom of the page and sign up. Also, make sure to check out all of our awesome sponsors. They really contribute a lot to the Get Fit Challenge. And also subscribe to our channel to receive more free workouts and fitness tips.